Let's get it. Shout outs to everybody, man. Once again. Okay, yeah. Yep. 40 was good.
What's poppin' with you?
Everything is well. I just want to say thank you for coming through to rock with us.
Thanks for having me. You know I fuck with y'all. Thanks for having me, man.
Definitely. 40, man. It's good hearing from you. I see. You know, you're busy right now. You got a lot of things going on. How you feeling right now? 2019. How you feeling?
I feel like it's a good place. I kept telling people last year female battle rap wasn't dead. You know what I mean? Sometimes things have a little bit of a, you know, they slow down or they pause for whatever. But I'm excited about the way that the culture is moving at the top. I'm excited.
How you feeling about, you know, just the energy of, you know, Queen of the Ring coming back, the Watch the Throne? Everybody's excited. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, for me it's a little bit long overdue. But it's good to see the killers and the hitters back on top. And you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling the card so far.
Yeah, me too, man. You know, that's Queen of the Ring's home base. I've been doing like a bunch of little one rounds here and there as far as just, you know, staying busy or whatever. But Queen of the Ring's home base, so there's nothing like battling on Queen of the Ring. You know what I mean? So this is going to be dope. This is actually a matchup that I think it's going to help bring the culture together, man. Me and Couture. Then you got a solid ass card too. Like I think the whole situation is dope. I think it's dope.
Definitely. You know, you and Couture is going to be an epic one right here. Two crazy spitters that has been putting it down for years in this shit. If you could, you know, well, let's get right into it. You and Couture, talk about how this matchup went down. Just talk about how, you know, you got back involved. What was the phone call like just to get back on the Queen of the Ring stage?
You know me, I never leave. You know what I mean? I'm not one of the girls who goes on hiatuses or anything like that. Even if it's on smaller situations, I'm never too far to find in battle rap. So it literally just was a matter of Devo hitting me like normal and, you know, like, what's up with you and Couture? And it's always been something, I guess, that we both, you know, considered. I don't think either one of us said no to it. Just was a matter of when the situation was gonna be right. And, you know, Couture doesn't battle as often as I do, so I think it just was a matter of the timing being right, and you know, that's how the situation kind of played out.
Well, you know, March 9th is really right around the corner. It's not too far from here. How you feeling? What's the writing process like? You know, and knowing that you about to get that feel back in that ring, just, you know, and you kind of living up to so many great things you've done on Queen of the Ring. You got so much classics on there.
Yeah, and you know the crazy thing about going into a battle like this, because it's a good and it's like it's like a pro and a con. Like, people be super excited to see you or whatever because they're used to seeing me as well. But Couture hasn't. Well, she battled Tori or whatever the case may be too, so that wasn't that long ago. I don't know. I guess I just feel like they're also anticipating a lot. Like, Couture comes with a surprise every time. It's like going to your uncle's house on Christmas knowing he's going to have a gift for you or something. So Couture's kind of like, people will be excited behind that outside of the fucking material. So that's another thing that I got to battle going into this match. So there's a lot of shit that I'm going to make sure I cover in this round and these rounds.
Okay. So this is definitely a 3-round battle.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, I guess what's the conversation like with B.A.R.R.S, Vague, Devo, you know what I'm saying? And just the energy.
I spoke to B.A.R.R.S the other day. I haven't spoken to Vague in a little while. I spoke to B.A.R.R.S the other day, and it's all love. It's just like, yo, make sure y'all both get out there and do y'all thing. They just want to see dope shit. You know what I mean? Like, anytime, like, yo, just go out there and, are you ready? Good, everything? Like, yeah, I'm getting ready. I got this little appetizer on Saturday beforehand, so you know, you just want to make sure that I'm on my game and shit. So
last year, you know, you graced a couple stages. You had a few battles. You battled Gutter. You battled Drugs and Shuni. That was your 2018.
Yep. I battled Toots too.
Who?
I battled Toots too.
Okay. So you had about 4 battles last year.
Yep.
What was I guess because 2017 you had a lot more battles. You were a lot more active. What was I guess the mindset in 2018 when it came to just battling?
I just take battles as their approach. Like, I'm never one to kind of, and I don't know, cocky shit, but like, I don't reach out to people like, hey, can you book me? So I just take the matchups as they come. It's not necessarily I'm gonna chill right now. Like, I always intend to chill so I could get this freaking music done or whatever. But just when I'm like, okay, it's a little slow, I'm gonna focus on music, then I'll start getting calls or something like that. So I don't think there was like any planned breaks or, you know what I mean, need for me to pauses or anything like that. It just kind of happens like that with how I get booked, I guess.
Okay. What was one of your toughest battles last year to you?
Yo, I battled drugs, shooting, gutter, and toots.
And you only battled one girl last year too. That's interesting.
And I battled two. I battled toots and I battled shooting.
Okay.
I battled toots and I battled shooting. I'm thinking. I hate answering questions like that because you don't want to sound crazy. I guess maybe drugs, maybe.
Why
just
drugs?
Because he performs really, really well.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be honest. That's because that's for me having to pick an answer. Like, I don't necessarily think any of them were my toughest ones going into. I guess each of them I had a different kind of thing mindset going into it. Like, I'm battling Shuni at my first own event that I'm throwing. Like, Shuni's definitely been, stepping her shit up and stuff like that. So I know going into that, I need to make sure like I'm on my shit as well. You know what I mean? I feel like drugs was more so the only person that I felt out of my matchups that could potentially beat me. Like, as far as just his performance and stuff like that, or altogether, like, you know what I mean? Having his shit on point. But that ended up, my performance was completely lackluster in that battle, and I still beat him. So I guess that was a waste of time, energy thinking about that. So, yeah.
Now, 40, you definitely are one of the top females that's ever done it in this game and everything like that. What do you see, like, to, I guess, push the female battlers? Is it just more battles need to happen? You know what I'm saying? It felt like, for the females, it's not as active as the males and things like that. Do you feel like... hello? No, I think I lost her. Let me call her back. Sorry, guys. I think we might have lost 40, guys. Okay, 40. Yeah, I was gonna get into that next. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna reach out to 40 bars once again. I don't know. Her phone is. She probably died or something like that. I'm gonna see what's up. So hopefully she's able to get back to me real soon. Let's see real quick. Okay. Yeah, but you guys already know. Definitely send in some questions that you guys want me to ask 40 when she get back. I know, right? I know K Money. She, you know what I mean, bodied me for a second, right quick. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see if we can get it back. Salute to 40 though, definitely. Make sure you get your tickets for this Watch the Throne 3. It's going down in New York. You know what I'm saying? We got Don Lady versus Jada Ray, Twerk versus Miss Hustle, and Couture versus 40 Bars. So it's definitely going down March 9th, 2019, from 2 to 9 p.m. International Boxing, 953 Cypress Ave, Ridgewood, New York, 11385. So definitely going down, man. Make sure you guys support the event. She's also battling Tia S. I was gonna go into that next. Tia S, man, she definitely nice too. I've seen her on We Go Hard a lot, putting that pain in. So I think it's gonna be an interesting battle. I don't know, guys. We have 40 for a minute. I think I lost her. Maybe her phone died. I'm here, Team 40. 40 people here for 40. Alright. But yeah, definitely, man. There's still a lot of other developments being made right now. Tomorrow's Thursday. Friday we going to the RBE press conference. That's the next thing that we got lined up. So she's so lyrically okay. Yeah. 40. I think 40 bars out of all the females, she's pretty one of the best that could hang with a lot of the guys. And she's done it like her career. She's shown it over and over and over. Like you said, she didn't even feel like she did have her best performance against Drug. I feel like she still won. So you know what I mean? 40 is definitely one of the most dangerous females in this game. And it'll be dope. It's gonna be dope to see what she does on March 9th. Yo, E, what up? What's going on? I don't know. It's just a little technical difficulty. I don't know. I'm waiting for 40 just to get back to me. I think her phone might have died or whatever. So we gonna see. Let me call what joint. Yeah, her phone died. Yep. So she probably gonna charge it up and call right back. Until then, I'm gonna rock with y'all. Send in some questions, guys. Let me know what y'all thinking. What's going on? We just dropped a few interviews. We dropped the Goods interview for those who ain't get to check it out yet. We got a couple joints that we just let go. Clips and Goods. They saying, you know what I mean? They saying, what you call it? You know, Tay Rock and Surf running. They ducking. They don't want the smoke for the 2-on-2. That would be a fire 2-on-2. I want to see Suge and Twerk team up. That'd be dope too. But yeah, what else? We dropped a couple joints, man. We dropped the ARP interview. I don't know if you guys peeped that. He gave a little, you know, he let you guys know what's happening with the whole Young Ill situation, and you know what I'm saying. Rosenberg Raw not gonna be able to battle, so for those, you know, little developments going on and things like that. If they stop hot shaming my verse and book her, she yeah, my verse. You know what I'm saying. Hopefully we get to see her. I think Uncle Rod had a joint with her and she talking about she wants Gaddis, Jazz, whoever. So, you know what I mean? Is Goods and Cassidy a 1-round joint? Nah, Goods and Cassidy is a full 3-round joint. You know what I'm saying? I seen a couple people seen the Don interview I had. A couple niggas got at me on the comments for not going in on John and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got you. I understand. You feel me? For those, especially for those who bought a ticket for 3 rounds and, you know, it was misleading. So, you know what I mean? Definitely fair points. Maybe I was a little too lenient, you know what I mean? Because I actually enjoyed the event. So, try now. Yeah, her phone is still dead. I think it's still dead. I tried to call. Let me give it one more time, but I'm sure it's still dead. And she probably has to let it charge for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. You're right, Eric. Shit wrong. Let me see. Yeah, 40. I can call you back or what's good?
Yeah, don't kill me. You know I told that my phone was plugged in, it wasn't charging, it just died. I feel like an idiot.
Nah, it's all good. Yeah, the fans like you bodied me, 40. It's all good. It's all good. Alright, I'm gonna call you back now. Alright, we got 40 bars back, guys. So yeah, we'll get into the other conversations a little later. We're gonna tell her that I love her. Like niggas be lying for jail. Okay. Alright, we're gonna get 40 bars back right now. Yeah. Whew. So yeah, man. So yeah, you already know.
My fault.
Nah, we good, 40. We good. My question I was gonna ask you is, you know, you one of the females that's like real, like you've had a lot of battles with guys, and you've shown that you probably are one of the toughest when it comes to going at it with dudes. You know what I'm saying? Do you like? And I remember having these conversations with you before, where you like, you know, you want to battle more guys, you want to battle all the top guys and things like that. Is that still a plan? And you know what I'm saying? Do you also feel like you the best female when it came to like really putting it down and going back and forth with a lot of the guys in the culture?
I think, yeah, I do. You know why? Because I thought about it the other day. How many other females can say that they've gone toe-to-toe with as many top-tier male battlers as me and can arguably say they ain't been killed?
Facts.
Or even one for that matter.
Facts.
Everybody has maybe one or two under their belt. I got a couple of them. Not counting 2 on 2. I got 3. I'm thinking Daylight, Cortez, and Big T. That's 3 just by themselves.
Mm-hmm. And it was all crazy. Right.
Then the 2 on 2, that I don't count that because that's not a single battle. But technically, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and then you gave even a lot of guy shots from PCs to, you know what I'm saying, Twisted Mind and Gutter and all these other guys.
I just battled Double M on Bayou Battle League, the first battle I had this year, January 4th, down in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, so I mean, you putting on, you know what I'm saying? You with a lot of dudes and shit like that. QP, you know what I'm saying? Yep. So I mean,
thought about that.
Yeah. So you got a lot of joints under your belt, and I mean I think your joint with K-Shot and your 2 on 2 is like almost at 2 million views, which is crazy.
Yeah, that battle was fire. That battle was fire.
You and Cortez was definitely one of the more impressive ones, and that was one of the ones where you going with a guy who's bar for bar one of the more lyrical guys in the game. So I mean,
and Cortez is seasoned. He's really charismatic when you battling Cortez. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's pretty. I don't know. He's in his shit. So that was one of my favorite battles. Actually, he was funny and shit. He made me think about saying that's a bar, bitch. So yeah, I fuck with Cortez.
A lot of niggas saying too. Daylight lost, Cortez lost. A lot of Big T died. Niggas is letting you killing niggas. It ain't just like you just going in there and just surviving and nothing like that. You showing that you can actually kill these niggas.
Right. So I feel like, thank you.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Yo, 40.
What's poppin'?
That battle on I Grind, I think, but Big T, right? That battle was supposed to drop on I Grind. It dropped on Hip Hop Is Real. How was your reception to that battle being on our channel? What was your thoughts about that whole? We never really asked you about that after it came out on our channel. How was your reception?
I thought it was dope. I was excited y'all was down there. I thought it was dope. Like, I didn't really feel like... I feel like it was a good look all in general for, like, you know, it could be a collab type situation with I Grind. It's a good look. You guys have a huge platform. Like, you know, y'all are respected in the culture. Why not? Yeah. I thought it was dope.
Did you get good reception from the results of that battle? From the fans?
Yeah, the footage is nice. I got good views. I don't feel like it wasn't nothing like, you know what I'm saying, stagnated or anything. I don't think so. Not at all.
Yeah, and salute to Big T because he did get off a car accident and battled you. But even though, you know, you...
He got out of fender bender, man. And he got still got up. His material still was he got out of fender bender.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna save him, right? Like, nah. Definitely was an epic moment, man. Now, I was gonna say, with all of those guys and things like that under your resume, is there any more, like, you know, are we gonna see you ever battle more top tier dudes? Is there any conversations and things like that?
I think there's always conversations on my part and a lot of other females for that matter on their part too. I just think it's the guys, are they willing to listen or have those talks? Like, that's why I show mad respect to the guys I have battled or to the other dudes like, you know, Tay Rob, Old Red, New Jersey Twerk. Like, a lot of other niggas are scared to battle females just because they don't want the chance of, damn, if I might lose. Like, they don't want that stain or debatable. Like, it's crazy. So that's why I think, you know, shout out to everybody, all the dudes who will battle females. But I'm definitely always with it. It's just a matter. But I'm not going to beg nobody for no battle either. I'll put it in the air. If it's something that we can talk about, entertain, even talk shit about a little bit, that's fine. But I'm not one of those people who's going to try to beg or bait anybody for a battle for that matter. I've worked hard at my own lane, so it is what it is. If you don't want to battle me, fuck it.
And, you know, just in the chat, a lot of people feeling like they want to see you on URL. They want to see you battle some more guys on URL, things like that. Have you ever had those conversations with a Smack or a Beasley or any of those guys just to bring you over there, battle some of the dudes, some of their killers and things like that?
I mean, I've had a couple of conversations, but again, it's never been nothing solidified. It might have been like, you know, I've spoken to Beasley a couple of times, just nothing official or anything like that. But, like, you know, he told me he would love for me to be over there. But it's a matter of a formidable opponent and one of the guys accepting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, who wants to take that battle? Like, what is going to happen? So there's never been, like, no official, like, yo, I want this person, called him up. They said no. It's never been that like that. It's always just been casual conversations. But there was talk of me going to battling on URL in the past, but it's always either been, like, someone who is a Queen of the Ring situation or,
Okay.
the other party doesn't fall through. So yeah, it's just a matter of me getting an opponent.
But I'm sure the guys respect you. All the top tier dudes, I'm sure they all respect you. And you know what I'm saying? You ever like baited them? Like, yo, if you could call out anybody or who you like, yo, you got to get it one of these days before, I hang it. I hang all my shit in the rafters and all that. Is there any guys you know what I'm saying, you would call out, or you think that, yo, I got to see this dude, or I think I would destroy him, or you know what I'm saying? Oh, this would be.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't want to be on no crazy shit. Certain people I talk cocky about, but I think the only guy like I really probably would want to battle, not because I think I could kill him, but I think it would be a dope match. Like, if I went, I would be everything. It's probably Surf. That's probably the only person that I would really want to battle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Outside of, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of other dudes that I would like to battle too. I would doesn't matter to me, but I guess if I had to pick one, like, damn, like, that would be someone I would want to beat. Like, yeah.
No, that'd be fine. You versus a Surf. Yeah, I'd love to see what he would come up with.
Not on URL, but.
Okay, he might have to come to Queen of the Ring or something like that, like Tay-Rock did.
It would have to be like one of the, I don't know if my style would gravitate as strongly over on URL as it would against someone like Surf. To win, you got to be strategic. I'm not stupid. Just someone to be on URL doesn't mean I'm gonna. I don't know, but doesn't mean I'd shy away from it either. I don't know, but I'd prefer it to be on Queen of the Ring. I feel like it'd be a little bit more unbiased there, or maybe more biased for me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Hey, I mean, I think at this stage, your resume speaks for itself, and I think the fans know what you do. So I personally think it would transition. So I'd like to see it. Now, 40, I know you're saying you got a little appetizer this weekend. If you can, let the people know what's going down February 16th, in Connecticut. I heard you and Tia S, you know what I'm saying, talk about it.
Yeah, I'm going to Connecticut this weekend. Shout out Shuni and We Go Hard and Fetty. Like, they invited me out to come get busy with Tia. So I'm gonna do that. A 1-round situation, so it should be light work. I wouldn't take a full round battle before Couture, but a little, 1-round situation. Like you said, I think the doors open early.
Yeah, it's from I believe it's from 2. Doors open at 2, yeah. 2 p.m. Battle starts at 4.
Yeah. Down there. It should be cool. I mean, I fuck with Tia on a personal level. I like Tia as a person because she's dope. That's my Capricorn sis, man. But I'm gonna go fuck Tia up and then come back home and continue to write for my main course next month. You know what I mean? Like, I got that to focus on for real. So
yeah, and then that's less than a month away. You versus Couture. So Tia. Now that, she's definitely going to be, whenever anybody battles you for it, they're going to bring their best, whether it's 1 round, 3 rounds, whatever. Are you ready for what she's bringing? Because she's definitely not no joke either.
Nah, Tia's not no joke, but Tia don't got enough to beat me. You know what I mean? Like, Tia's definitely not no joke, but you could be serious as hell and still not have enough to beat me. She's not going to win. You know what I mean? It's just going to be a matter of how bad she loses. Just like that. You know what I mean?
Nah.
T, I still love you, girl, but you ain't going to beat me.
Nah, 40, I like when you're talking like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I love your confidence because you don't really, you don't really shy away from anybody. Given these type of shots and everything like that, it's always a positive thing and everything like that. Do you find Tia as a difficult or a tough opponent though?
No, I do not.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean like I'm going to take her lightly or I think she's not worthy or nothing like that. I just, there's a certain caliber of rapper that makes me nervous, and unfortunately Tia's not that. You know what I mean? It just is what it is.
I bet you Couture is though.
Honestly, I haven't battled anybody in the past probably year like that either. So it's not just no shade to Tia. Like, I haven't really battled any real people in the past year that have made me like, oh my goodness, I might lose. Except for I considered it with drugs. Like, damn, don't go in on a bullshit or you might lose. And I wasn't even scared. It was just, like I said, I don't think I'm invincible or nothing. But there's a difference between like be on your shit and being on point and being afraid to lose. And I haven't felt that way in a while. I was hoping Couture could make me feel that way, but I don't even feel that way with Couture, to be honest.
Damn, so you saying even Couture don't even give you that feeling as nice as she is?
I feel like it's going to be on a worst case scenario, it'll be a debatable. And I would only be against a prop, so that would only be around being debatable. Like, I'm not going to play with Couture. You know what I mean? So
She's known for her gimmicky and antics and stuff, her props. So are you scared of that?
I don't think Couture's had to face anyone on my level of bar and rapping either. So I don't know. I mean, Couture's battled 6 times?
But she did some of the elite over there in Queen of the Ring, like Tori Doe. She, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so if you're gonna mention that battle, mention how I don't think she used a prop in that battle. And that battle, she didn't beat Tori. Like, I don't know shit like that. That was a lackluster battle. She needs those props. She's not a rapper. She's a performer, and I get that. But as a rapper, all I have to do is perform to beat her. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's different. It's different.
40, it sounds like you got this one in the bag. You already know what you need to do to win.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna give too much away, but because I like to chat a little bit, it's gonna be interesting for the people to see what someone does. Like what someone does with someone who's equally as inquisitive as they are. You understand what I'm saying? Like we're gonna play. March 9th's gonna be lit. March 9th's going to be lit regardless. And that's not to overshadow what I'm doing this weekend either. Because I'm definitely going to go in there and handle my business with T as well. But it just happens to be a bigger situation that I'm in next month. So
You and Couture have been around for a minute. Do you guys have any backstory or history?
No, actually, no. I don't even think I've had like a full conversation with Couture. Wow. Ever. I could be wrong. I think like we've spoken like, hey, what's up, or passing or something, but like we've never like I can't remember. I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't think we've ever really had a conversation.
How do you view her as a Queen of the Ring, female?
I feel like she's nice. I feel like Couture comes in, she handles her business. I feel like she minds her business out. You know what I'm saying? Despite the fact she clearly is in everybody else's business, don't nobody know her business. So I feel like she does something right because she comes, she battles, and she's ghost. You know what I mean? So those are qualities you can those are admirable qualities in battle rap. You know what I mean? Someone who's not always up in a mix and shit like that. So I feel like Couture has a lot of good qualities about her from what I can see. You know, I don't have anything against her. I've never, I don't know. But that doesn't take away from the fact that she doesn't rap as good as me, or she's not going to win on March 9th. Like, that doesn't matter.
Are you happy to see Queen of the Ring back in the mix? How do you feel about, them being back in the mix?
I'm excited. I love Queen of the Ring. You know what I mean? I feel like I love Queen of the Ring, so I'm always excited when they're up. If they're down, I'm still Queen of the Ring. It doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like this is just going to show, this is just going to remind people of the platform that, Debo, Vig, and Babs have created for us. And I think this is going to be a reminder of what female battle rap really is. You know what I'm saying? For all the naysayers and the people who are, doubting things. I feel like this event is going to be one of those things that reminds people like, yo, this is why we watch Queen of the Ring,
Yeah, Debo has gotten a lot of criticism over the, last recent year or so. You think that affected the brand in any negative way? You think they can recover from any of that?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think that when anytime like heavy's the head that wears the crown, you know what I mean? When you put yourself in a position of power or to do great things, you also put yourself in a position for speculation. So people are always going to have their things to say about it and shit like that. But I feel as though that doesn't matter. Shit happens. People talk shit. The whole the main goal is to be resilient, is if you bounce back or not. And clearly they're bouncing back. So a lot of people who's talking crazy are probably eating shit right now. You know what I mean?
Being the fact that you're a top female battler, you know, you got a lot of your notoriety off of Queen of the Ring. Do you think that Debo you think there's something that he can do better, or you think he's doing, you think he, as like in hindsight, looking back at it, you think he can come at it differently on this run?
I think everybody is. I think if anybody looks at anything that they did today, 5 minutes ago, you might look back and be like, damn, I wish I wore another shirt today. I think everybody can look back in hindsight and think about something that they could have done differently or better. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I feel as though it's hard to be responsible for the whole state of female battle rap, not just the league. It's hard to do that. You know what I mean? It's hard to that's just for me. I feel like, yeah, Debo does some shit that he could do better, just like everybody else. I feel like a lot of fucking battle rappers could do shit better. They catch their feelings. I don't think they should fucking post it. I think they should hit niggas with a text. There's a lot of shit I think people could do better as a whole that contributes to the rise or the decline of the culture. Do I feel like that shit's I don't know. I feel like anybody could do things different. I don't feel like, no. I feel like when you're responsible for all the not all the females, but for the state of, when people think about female battle rap, they think about Queen of the Ring. When people think about male battle rap, they might think about Smack, but then if you live in another country, you might think about King of the Dot first. Or you might, it just depends. So there's a couple of people that hold that responsibility for male battle rap, but Queen of the Ring's the one who's solely responsible for it. That's a lot.
What I was gonna say with Couture, she doesn't battle as often, and she's not as fresh. You know what I'm saying, in the ring and things like that. Do you think that's going, do you think she's still going to come back and be as good as she normally is? Or do you think being out for so long, you know what I'm saying, you being fresh and you always kind of getting in there, do you think that's going to kind of have an effect on the battle or just her performance?
I think she could have ring rust, you know what I mean? I battled 20 more times than Couture. Not in Queen of the Ring, but just period.
Yeah, I think you have.
And I do feel as though, while I always have room to improve, I'm not gonna act like I'm the Hitman Holler this shit with performance and nothing. I do feel as though not being active could do one or two things. Some people be like, yo, she gotta be sitting on some fire because she hasn't wrote and she's been around it forever. But it also could be she also got to get back in the swing of things again while, you know what I'm saying, once you jump back in the situation. So sometimes that might take away from a round or your momentum and things like that too. So yeah, I feel like that could be. I don't think it's going to be big enough to affect the battle as in whole, but I feel like if she's not on her shit, then yeah.
Might be a long night for her.
It's going to be a long night. It's definitely going to be a long night. Her too, it's just going to be a matter of how bad she loses. Whether it's debatable, how, you know what I mean? I'm not how many rounds she loses. I'm not playing with Couture.
So what you planning on? Is this a 30? You going for the 30 or, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to. You can't shoot for. I'm gonna try to be the two.
Get a
you know what I'm saying? 2 to 1. Nah, I don't shoot for classics. I don't believe in trying to make a classic. I believe in trying to kill something. If you happen to make a classic, good for the culture. But for me, for what I'm going to do, what I tell myself I want to do, I want to leave with her head on a stick. I want this to be that everything that people have feel like, oh, I want the old 40 back. Oh, but you lost the Jazz. Oh, 40, I feel like that. Oh, okay. Well, let me just give you guys this. This is what I want this to be. This is what I'm going to make this. And then there'll be nothing else. You know what I mean?
We just received a super chat, a little donation for $2 from Grand Finale. And he asked a question saying, can we get a 40 bars versus my verse?
Are you interested in that?
You know what? Me and my verse actually talked about doing that. A league wanted to book us, and my verse was actually a lot more interested in us putting it on for ourselves. So I think that's something that we could do. We definitely would do it. I fuck with Verse a lot too. She's super talented, so I feel like that's definitely something that could happen. We just need to get the right situation. I know she wasn't interested in doing it on a smaller situation, league or whatever, but she wasn't against the battle in general, so I definitely think we could do that. I think that would be a good battle too.
Grand Finale, thank you for that question. Now, 40. What do you think about some of the other matchups on the card? Let's talk about Don Lady versus Jada Ray. What's your thoughts about your opinion on that battle?
Daddy Don in the 9 dime, huh?
Uh-huh.
I actually like that matchup. I feel like it could be. Here's what I feel about this, because I hate being personally invested in people. I wish I was back to where I didn't really know too many people. I'm like, fuck that bitch is dead. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it all the way buck with you. I feel like that battle could go either way that night. Dawn's experience in the ring is really hard to fuck with. I'm not gonna fuck with, like, Dawn is a force in the ring. I've seen Dawn battle, like, she owns the ring when she's in there. She has charisma, she has bars, and she has Dawn Army. She definitely has, you know what I mean? She has it. I know Jada Ray hasn't been in the ring probably, since Couture?
Yeah.
And I know Jada's been back, and she's been battling, I think she was active. She's been active since Couture, but I don't know as of recent how active, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I know she battled on Boss Chick Battle League and a few other things. So Jada's still been working. I feel like Jada's pin's crazy, too. So I feel like...
Yeah. She battled Miss Lisa in 2017 and, Mulatto Black in 2016, so...
Yeah, so I feel like that could go either way. I really don't know how to call that battle. It's going to probably be a preference thing on what you're going to prefer that night.
Okay.
Jada's stone cold with the bars. I'm not going to front. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Dawn Lady is she's a stone cold battle rapper in general. Like, Dawn will bring a mixture of jokes, charisma. She's very comfortable there, and that's hard to, you know?
If you had to pick a winner for that night,
I don't know.
Okay.
I was sitting, because I hate being one of those people who don't have a straightforward answer, but I don't know. I think it's literally going to boil down to what you want to see that night.
We just got another super chat from Robert Blue, and he says, "Tell 40 Blue loves her." Blue loves you, 40. Tell 40 Blue loves her. So yeah,
tell
Robert
Blue he knows where I live and stop this nonsense.
Oh, okay, Blue, you already know. So you know what I mean. Now we appreciate that super chat though,
Lucky
man.
Blue.
Definitely. 40. We also have Miss Hustle going against New Jersey Twerk. You know what I'm saying? New Jersey Twerk, probably one of the most talked about, and people got all different types of things to say about him. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's going against Miss Hustle. Who's definitely one of the top females that's ever done this as well. You know what I'm saying? And I'm keeping it real for the fans. Let's get it.
Why is this doing this? So say it one more time for me.
Yeah, who you got? What you think about that battle? Not really who you got winning, but just your thoughts about Miss Hustle and New Jersey Twerk.
I think it's going to be a good battle. I feel like I know the fans are going to be happy to see Hustle back. I know they'll be excited to see New Jersey Twerk on Queen of the Ring. I feel like, damn, I was just talking about this battle the other day. I don't know. I don't think Hustle's gonna win. I don't think Hustle's gonna win. But if she did win, it wouldn't be like, oh my God, it's the surprise of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. I don't know. If I had to pick a winner, I'm probably gonna go with Twerk, only because I feel like he's probably going to overshadow her there. Because Hustle has a really good performance and presence too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
As a competitor, are you happy to see Hustle back?
You said, am I happy to see her compete again?
Yeah, as a competitor, as you as a female battle rapper, she's a leader herself. Are you happy to see her come back?
Yeah, maybe she'll battle me now.
That was the question.
What the hell?
They've been asking that the whole live. They've been like, yo, Hustle versus 40. Hustle versus 40. So, yeah.
Yeah, Hustle said she don't want to battle me, so I done left that alone. I don't, you know, I don't want to beg. He said I don't want to beg, but yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm always happy to see people do their things. I ain't got no hate in my blood, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that battle, I feel like if anybody was going to be able to battle Twerk, she's probably the best situation for it, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if she's going to be able to clearly beat him, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it'll be a dope battle.
I spoke to Twerk. He told me it's a 1-rounder. Is that like does it change the battle and when you have who's winning and who's losing?
I think I'm gonna be honest. I think that's why if it was a 3-round battle, it'd be harder for me to call. You know what I mean? I feel like if it was a 3-round battle, I don't feel like I'd easily be able to be like, not easily, but I don't think I'd be able to pick a winner, so to speak. I feel like 1-rounds are good and bad things, but they, more often than not, they determine a clearer winner than 3-round battles for some reason.
Unless they both have too crazy, both of them come with their shit. And Hustle been sitting for a minute, so I know she got a lot to say.
Right. And Hustle performs too, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, when you battle dudes, I'm not going to front and you're a female, a lot of times you're fighting with perception. So not only people are hanging on to what we're saying in battle rap, it's what it looks like and how believable it comes off. So if you're an average size female, let's say 5'5", 5'6", or something like that, and you're battling a Twerk or a Suge or something like that, they're like, I'll beat shit down your leg, bitch. It's going to look like they'll beat shit down your leg. So it's a lot easier for people to go crazy with those kind of bars. But Hustle is taller. She's not like small, so it's not gonna look crazy when he's rapping to her like that. So she's not gonna have to go in there with that kind of shit. It's just gonna be a matter of keeping up with that strapped in madness and a coma, all that shit. That's a lot. People be amped off of that. So just coming into those kind of situations are with a female, it's, you know, I don't know.
Yo, 40.
Yo.
I remember you saying you wasn't interested in battling Jazz again. We got a super chat from Robert Blue again, your friend.
He said, if Jazz battle came a second time, would you take it?
Yeah, I would take the battle. You know, because there's a difference. Here's my thing. Like, I'm a prideful person, as anybody else would be. But, you know, there's a difference with, like, oh, I'm about to get my shot. Like, yo, let's do it. And there's a difference with, like, yo, battle me again, yo. Come on, yo, let's do it again. Or trying to tell somebody, like, you know, that don't count because I wasn't on my shit. That'll make me look corny as fuck. Yeah. If I can't take my losses, then how am I going to talk as much shit as I do about my W's? So I can't go around and minimize that Jazz shit. I had to take it with a grain of salt. She said she wasn't interested in battling me again, so I had to eat that. But if the situation presented itself, yeah, I would battle her again. Why not?
Redemption.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, 40. I thought, you know, I was a little disappointed. I remember being, you know, covering that and all that. I thought that was gonna be a classic. I was a little disappointed in that again. So I would like to see that go down again a second time. You know what I'm saying? Just to see you at your best.
Right. I think so too. There was a time when I felt like I owed the culture it. I probably still do in the back of my mind, like, God damn it. But it's also kind of like, you know, shit played out the way it did for a reason, I guess.
That might be her only loss, right?
Clear
loss?
Yeah. I think so.
Lost?
I think so, yeah. I think that might be your only loss, 40.
Nah, it's not.
Okay. She said, go look in the archive.
She said, look at the archive. Look at those.
Nah, it's not. I lost a couple times.
Okay.
Now,
I lost a couple times. I think I just lost like a couple weeks ago, matter of fact. I'm trying to think.
To who?
Yeah.
So we go watch that.
Who's that?
It ain't out yet.
Okay.
And you know when the footage is gonna drop right when I'm gloating on my Couture dub, when it's gonna be like fuck. That's how battle rap happens. That's how battle rap happens.
It's a fact.
Now, 40. How much fun are you having in, I guess, this new era of battle rap? You know what I'm saying? It's a little different. Social media is at a higher level. It's a lot more bloggers, a lot more media outlets and things like that. I guess we'll you know, how you feeling about just the atmosphere and are you having fun?
And a lot of development is not covering female battle rap.
Damn, I don't know. I'm like a hermit, low key. So I don't really engage. Like, I don't know. Like, I come out when someone like books me. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of like on some hermit shit. So I don't really know how to answer that question. Only I got to answer for everything, but I don't really know how to answer.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, it's definitely gonna be an interesting thing, man. This weekend, you versus Tia S. For those people who's gonna be by the Connecticut area and everything like that, I can go check out. You know what I'm saying? 40 Bars versus Tia S. There's definitely a couple of other dope battles on that card as well. So you know, you guys can go out there and enjoy a good weekend of you know, good battles and things like that.